not loving myself properly, not understanding what I deserve, not knowing what type of man that I needed in my life. A lot of times we are what we know. And hey y'all, welcome to today's video. I'm Mercedes Michelle. If you're new here, welcome to my channel, and if you're a returning subscriber, as always, welcome back. I'm going to be sharing with you guys my journey, my level up story, just giving you guys the real deal. Ain't holding back whatsoever. And if you're sensitive, if you don't want anyone telling you what they think you should do or any of that, you don't like advice, don't watch this video. Okay? But if you're serious about your level up journey and just doing something for yourself, understanding that there's more to life than what's in front of you, then make sure you keep on watching. So first thing first, before we even get deep into the level up process and giving you guys tips, advice, whatever, first thing first, forgive yourself. Understand that we've all made mistakes. We've all settled for less. We've all been cruel to ourselves, mistreated ourselves, accepted less than what we've deserved. We've all done it. We've been there. You have to forgive yourself for it. Society will try to hold it over your head. Society will tell you that you're not worth nothing because of the mistakes you've made, because of your past. They will try to beat it in you to the point where you are really feeling worthless. Like you feel like you don't deserve anything in life. You don't deserve anything more than what's in front of you. And honey, that is not the case. Get that out of your mind. Get that out of your mental. You are deserving of better. You're deserving of anything that your heart truly desires. It took me a while to get to the point of I deserve. It took me a while to get to the point of thinking that this could really be for me because of my past, you know, being a single mom, making those mistakes at a very young age, not loving myself properly, not understanding what I deserve, not knowing what type of man that I needed in my life, just settling for whatever was in front of me. A lot of times we are what we know, and many of us come from the same background. Some of us come from different backgrounds, but a lot of us see the same things, you know, and we are visual creatures. So what's in front of us is what we know, and sometimes we start to believe that that's all there is what we know. And this world is huge and it's big, and there's so many people from different walks of life, from different cultures. We get blindsided by what's in front of us, thinking that that's all there is. Expand your horizon. If I knew what I knew at 28, at 18, if I knew what I knew now at 29, at 19, my life would look totally different. But we have to go through these experiences, but there's certain experiences that you don't have to go through. You can learn from people like me that have already went through it and is trying to tell you and explain to you what you should not do. You can take a different path. You can believe that you deserve a different life and really go and get it. If social media don't show you nothing else, it should show you that you are capable of having things that you may not even have thought you could have. If social media doesn't do any type of good in your life, it does show you different people's life and experiences that they have, and you'd be like, oh wow, that's real. Oh wow, if she can do that, I can do that. And it's not even a comparison type of thing. It's just a more so when you see it, it's easier to believe that it is possible, opposed to you just dreaming and thinking and wishing. So just being able to see certain things can really, you know, help you along your level up journey. You know that it's possible. You see other people doing it, so you know that it is something that's possible for you. Now, back to social media. Sometimes we got to take a break. Sometimes we got to let go, and we have to really get in our own head, get in our own mind, and really figure out what we truly desire. Not what's going on social media, not what outside is doing, but what are you doing? What do you truly desire out of this life? What are your wants? What are your needs? That is what you really have to sit down and study about yourself. When you block out the outside and you really sit down and you decide, okay, well, I want this. Why do I want this? I want this because I feel in my heart this is something that is going to make me happy. This is something that is going to bring me peace. This is something that's going to bring me joy. Whatever your reasons are, you don't have to explain them to anybody, but you just have to have your reasons for why it is you want to do something. Not because, oh, I seen Sabrina over there doing it, so I think I can do it too. No, that's not good enough. But once you do get your whys down, then you can start to work towards those whys, and you'll work hard because it's something that you truly desire, and you're not just doing it because somebody else was doing it. You're not just doing it because social media put it in your face and now you want to try it. I mean, it doesn't hurt to try things, but I say the only way that you'll truly go hard for something is it's something that you truly desire, because I'm not working hard towards something that I don't really want. It just is what it is. That's anything. That's careers, relationships, friendships. If it's something you don't really want, you're not going to really work hard at it. So when I say, figure out your wants, your desires, if you're coming from somewhere where your beliefs are very limited, your goals are very limited, you don't know how to dream bigger than what's in front of you, I say to close your eyes, figure out if there was no limitations in life, there was no barriers, there were no roadblocks, your skin color, the way you look, the way you carry yourself did not matter, what would you truly desire out of this life? What would you truly want out of this life? Take all the limitations out of it. You don't care what other people say. You don't care how other people feel. It's just how you feel in that moment, and come up with what you truly want in this life. It's something that's hard to do because we know there's limitations. We know there's barriers. We know these things, and it's like, okay, well, I want to beat this, but I know that it's probably not possible, or I see other people doing this and it may be something I want to do, but I'm scared because I don't think that I deserve that, or I'm capable of having that, because the mistakes that I've already made, my past, doesn't align with this being my future. Remove those limitations, remove those negative thoughts, and really figure out what your true desires is. As a little girl, I didn't dream that big. I thought my dreams were big when I was younger, like finishing high school, going to college, getting a degree, getting a good career, getting married, white picket fence. That was dreaming big for me because it wasn't my reality. I didn't see that a lot. So thinking something like that could happen for me was dreaming big. But then I got older and I realized, wow, my dreams were so small. Like, those things were so minor, miniature to what I'm capable of dreaming of now that I'm older. And now that I'm older, there's a lot more fear related. There's a lot more, oh, I don't know, I'm old now, so I don't know if I'm able to do these things. A lot of that has transpired. So honestly, with age comes different roadblocks. When you're young and you're carefree and you can dream the way you want to dream, but if your dreams are blocked by what's in front of you, it's hard to dream big. So from someone like myself to someone like you who may be young, maybe still figuring out life, maybe still trying to figure out what they want to do, dream big. And I mean the biggest that you can dream. Dream it. Don't limit yourself. Don't limit yourself to, oh, I just want to be a social media influencer. What kind of social media influencer? Do you want to be the biggest social media influencer in the world? Don't limit yourself. I cannot stress that enough. Don't think that it's impossible. Don't think because of your mistakes, your past, that you can't desire the life that you want. On this level of, realizing your past failures or mistakes, it takes you owning up and taking accountability for those things, and it takes you forgiving yourself for those things. If I allow my past and my mistakes to keep me where I am, honey child, I would be down and out. If I allowed society to tell me that I wasn't worthy or I didn't deserve, I would be down and out. I do want to stress that your level up is going to be personal. Don't make it about anybody else. For me, my level up was super personal. It wasn't because I went through a bad breakup, I lost a friendship or relationship of any kind. My level up was super personal to me. I knew that I wanted to do this. I knew that I deserved more out of this life, so I was going to go and get more. That was my level up, and that's how I started. I started reading books, self-help, self-care, mental state, improving my mental thought process. Stop thinking so negative all the time. Stop being so hard on myself. Stop putting myself down. Society does that enough. Why are you beating yourself down along with society? Stop it. And I read so much. Words are powerful. Words are really powerful. If I don't care how negative society is, you go pick up a good book and you read it, you're gonna feel like the most powerful being on earth. Literally, that's how powerful words can be, especially if you're going through a journey where you're trying to, just find the light, trying to find something positive in this world, especially when this world seems so negative. I mean, complete strangers will be on the internet mad at you because you had a baby when you was 19, like they know you. It's just like crazy like that. Like, people feel entitled to your life. People feel entitled for you to take accountability and explain your accountability to them. People want you to say sorry to them when you don't even know them. That's how crazy society is. But it is what it is. You have to be able to build yourself up and your mental state so high that all of that doesn't matter. You can block all of that out because it does not matter. And that's how tough and strong you have to build yourself up. On your level up, you're going to get rid of some people. Everybody's not going to be able to go where you're going, and that's okay. Your standards are going to rise, and that is what's to be expected. But while your standards are rising, make sure you're also meeting those requirements that you now require, because your standards should change. Your requirements should change for relationships, friendships. I don't care what type of relationships, the people around you, your standards should change for those people because you're changing. You can't go where you're trying to go. You can't expect the people that are stuck and stagnant to go where you're going. And some people are going to go along for the ride because they're also increasing their standards. They're also rising with their intellectual thinking, and they're also wanting better for themselves. So yeah, those people can go. They're willing to grow, they're willing to accept change, they see you on your new journey and they're willing to accept it, and they're also on their own journey. Those are the people you keep around. But there are going to be a lot of people who no longer meet your requirements, who no longer measure up to your expectations. And that's okay. So you're going to have to let them go. But while you're raising your standards, you got to make sure that you're meeting the requirements that you now require from other people. You have to also meet those same requirements. Don't be out here talking about you got these high standards and you not meeting those standards yourself. You got to, meet them where they are. Don't be out here with crazy goals, dreams, aspirations, the requirements, standards, and you ain't met half of them. Don't do that. Don't be that person, because I know that we can sometimes be that person. But lastly, I'm going to leave you guys with this. When you know better, you do better. I don't care what you accepted in the past. You can't accept those same things going forward. You have to improve your mental. You have to improve your physical. Clean up your image. Don't be out here doing things that you were doing at 18, at 29. Don't do it. Don't do it to yourself. If you're really, truly about this level up, then, clean up your image. Clean up your vocabulary. Because I know we have this stigma where, oh, she too ghetto. She talk with her hands. She move her neck and roll her eyes. No, I'm just saying, just present yourself better. There's a time and a place for everything, right? Know when that time is and know when that place is where you need to clean up your image. Be respectful. Don't be out here using foul language. Every other word got to be a cuss word. Switch it up. Do better. When you know better, you do better. Be better. The level up is about improving our lives, being better than what we come from. Not allowing people to continue to stereotype who we are. Of course, they're going to always, have their opinions. People who look like us, people who don't, always going to have something negative.